Hi, it's Tuesday, November 4th, and today I want to talk to the internet world about stereotypes. I know that this is probably a subject that has been played to death on the internet, but I'm gonna do it anyway. One thing that I've been noticing ever since I started this year, really, is a lot of my friends and a lot of the people I know do not exactly fit the stereotype of teenager. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm like this because I'm special and other girls are like that because they're not. I'm trying to say that teenagers as a whole are not as awful as they are made out to be. An example would be me, Dana, Allie, and Colin. We all had to do kind of this paper, just kind of response type thing. We had to read an article and give our opinion on what the article said. And one of the articles was some probably 40-year-old talking about how the internet was awful and how the internet has ruined the teenagers' generation and how we're all so awful and antisocial and stupid because of the internet. And Dana and I just went anal on that paper. We were so pissed off because it was such a blanket, generalized, stupid, and in most cases, very uninformed opinion. And I know it's an opinion, but a lot of adults have that same opinion, and it's really just kind of wrong. Where did the stereotype for awful teenager, oh, gotta stay away from those teenagers come from anyway? If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. Doesn't matter how old you are. Well, not really as an infant. Infants get a free pass. Congratulations, infants, you can be an asshole. But kids, they can be assholes. They can call you fat, and they can throw temper tantrums and be rebellious. Adults, they can be assholes. You can have an asshole boss or a really awful employee, someone who's just lazy and doesn't do any of their work. And I know that assholes are asshole teenagers too, but I don't think there are that many more asshole teenagers than there are assholes just in general. I don't understand where the idea that the teenagers were the worst thing since, I don't know, World War II. I don't know where that came about, because we work hard. We're not as lazy as some adults make us out to be. We're not as internet obsessed as some adults make us out to be. We're not as, I don't know, drug obsessed. I don't do drugs. Dana doesn't do drugs. Allie doesn't do. I don't think Colin does drugs. Colin, if you're doing drugs, stop doing the drugs. But none of us do drugs. We all work hard in school. 2 of us have jobs. The other 2, Dana's getting really good grades. I don't know about Colin. It's because of the drugs, isn't it? Is it because of the drugs? Just to show you what I mean, I'm going to read part of an article that I found on CNN about this topic. What's it called? It's called Teens Doing Better. Why Don't Adults Believe It? It says that to say that many readers didn't buy it would be an understatement. Many were downright hostile to the notion that young people might actually be faring better than previous generations, including one who said teens are, in fact, in a worse state than ever. Teenagers have a lower IQ, this reader said, and the number involved in violence and gang activity is on the rising. Another commenter said that teenagers are completely incapable of thinking for themselves, don't give a crap about anything but themselves, and have an appalling lack of any sense of remorse for wrongdoing. Another opined, kids today are becoming the most narcissistic, self-centered yet. They're obsessed with Facebook and looking at pictures of themselves. They don't study nearly as much as Asian students. They all get tattoos, yet another said, and the girls with the tramp stamps and the cleavage tats, who wants to hire them? See what I mean? I don't disagree that some teenagers are lazy and self-centered and self-absorbed, but like I said, adults some of them are lazy and self-centered and self-absorbed. It doesn't have to do with being a teenager, it has something to do with being a shitty person in general. And to any adult that says that I am lazy simply because I'm a teenager and that's just how I am, I wrote a book once. Dana wrote a book once. Dana has higher than a 3.5 GPA. I maintain A's, B's, and a C in math with a job. Allie maintains good grades with a job. Colin maintains good grades while doing show choir and a bunch of other stuff. We aren't lazy. Sorry, adults that think that we're all lazy slobs. We're not. Myth debunked. I don't know if I seem annoyed or pissed off in this video, but I've wanted to talk about this for a long time, and now I get to in the form of a vlog. So thanks for listening to me rant about the inequalities of being a teenager who is universally hated by adults while also having it the hardest, in my opinion, with a job and school and college and hormones and adults hating us because apparently we're lazy for doing all of those things. But you know what? I'm gonna be proud of myself for being a teenager and making it through this. I'm not gonna reprimand myself for keeping a blog and trying to relax on the times that I have time to relax. I'm not gonna let myself be labeled as lazy because I'm on Tumblr. I'm not gonna let myself be labeled as self-centered because I have a Facebook. I'm not gonna let myself be labeled as just a bitchy teenager because my hormones are out of control and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not gonna let that happen to me, and I hope that no other teenager lets it happen to them. Teenagers, we're not all perfect, we're not all awesome, but if you are a specifically awesome individual, then it doesn't matter that you're a teenager, you're not lazy, you're not self-absorbed simply because you're a teenager. You're awesome. Okay? We're all awesome, and that's pretty much all I have to say. Log on.